Hey 7th grade, this is the video for Unit 6 Lesson 11 where we'll be able to solve problems with tax, tip, and commission. So the think about it says, Mary and Tayana go out to lunch. When they get their check, they see that their total bill with tax is $50.25. Mary and Tayana had good service and decided to leave the waitstaff a 20% tip on the total cost of the meal. What was the total amount of money that Mary and Tayana spent on lunch? So what is the question asking us? It's asking us the total amount of money that they spent. And we know that they spent $50.25. We also know that they wanted to leave 20% tip. So, and that means that they want to leave 20% on top of that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to draw a double number line. Even though it doesn't ask us to, we know that the criteria for success always has a double number line involved in it. So we're going to draw one anyway. And we're dealing again with percents and money. I'm going to draw my 0. Great. And my 100%. So now if we're adding 20% on, we know that it's increasing. My E got a little bit messed up. Let's fix that. We know that we're increasing. There we go. And if we're increasing it by 20%. So let's go ahead and do that on our double number line. When we increase 100% by 20%, we end up with 120%. And this is the price that we're solving for. So the price that we're given is going to go right here. Now, since we have our double number line, we could definitely write an equation. So I'm going to write my quantity again. It's going to be equal to my percent as a decimal times my whole. This is my whole. This is my quantity. And this is my percent. So my quantity is going to be X equals 1.2 times my whole, which is $50.25. And again, the percent has to be as a decimal, so it's not 120, it is 1.2. And then when we evaluate that, let's use our calculator. We have 50.25 times 1.2. We get 60.3, which is in money, $60.30. So now, how did we know what to do with this tip? The aim says that we're going to be using tax, tip, and commission. How can we tell what we're doing with these things? What tells us? Our annotations tell us. So if our annotations are telling us what we're doing, that means that the context in the problem just tells us. So move down to your key point. Let's copy this all together. Our key point today is that context determines whether to find a percent change or a percent of the real world problem. And an example of a percent of is like if it didn't ask for the total. If it just said, how much did they leave for tip? This one asks for a total, so we know we're doing percent change and adding on to it. Be sure to check out the video that follows this for the interaction with new material.